The D-Day for the governorship election has finally come, a day many Nigerians had looked forward to across the country. Precisely in 29 states, accreditation began in earnest. In southwest Lagos State, as at 7:30 a.m. in some areas, INEC officials were yet to arrive, while in other places the accreditation was done in a matter of minutes. The streets are deserted in Ogun State, except for the presence of security operatives. The polling units are the busy areas as the people get accredited.
Verification passed.
The voters and INEC staff seem satisfied with the improvement made so far.
I was impressed with what compare with last week. Better arrangement today than last week.
Everybody lined up and the voters were accredited accordingly. There's no problem here. The card reader is working perfectly. The INEC officials are working as expected of Nigerians and what they should do as an INEC representative here.
And they conduct themselves very well. So I believe the same thing will happen today.
Have you had any issues with your card reader?
No, we don't have any issues. As you can see, the thumbprint is working better and the card reader is doing perfectly fine.
It's not too different in Osun State, where the voting process has also kicked off with the accreditation of voters ending peacefully.
Everything has been going on moderately. So people have been accrediting, and those that discover that the card reader fails, they make a provision for water to wash their hand so that it can capture their fingertip.
It's okay, except that people are not really turning out. It's sort of what I could call apathy.
As at 8:21 a.m. in Owerri, the Imo State capital, southeast Nigeria, buses were still waiting to convey voting materials to some polling units, while accreditation commenced in some other units as scheduled. It's also a similar scenario in Umuahia, the capital of Abia State. INEC officials set out with election materials to various parts of the city. Over to the south in Cross River State, as early as 7:30 a.m., ad hoc staff are already at their polling units, and the people are impressed with the exercise this time around.
Unlike what we saw last presidential election here, that one was nonsense. As far as I'm concerned, INEC had made it, a good setup.
Yeah, there's a big difference from today more than the last election.
In Edo and Akwa Ibom State, people are also being verified. Down to the north central, Nasarawa State, the streets are somewhat busy with people doing their usual thing. The INEC office is surrounded by security personnel and the polling units have a long queue. While in Kwara State, it's a similar scenario, people being accredited. Northwest Nigeria is not left out. In Kaduna and Kano states, INEC ad hoc staff are already attending to the voters. There's a large crowd in the northeast Adamawa State where voters have been accredited.